Hello and welcome back to Riviera RC and the continuation of the body video. Yes, this is not in order. Let's go back a couple of hours, a few hours, maybe a day. And we'll start from scratch. Right, so light buckets or the headlight backings, which are going to be silver, I think. I think the rear ones are black. Okay, they've been cut out. Now, a lot of people will go the whole, rear ones, no, I lied. Rear ones are silver, front ones are black. Now, a lot of people do the whole score and cut. I just used the Tamiya curved scissors. It's going to be a racer. It's going to be smashed to smithereens on the arm code because it's gonna basically be completely different driving. It's front wheel drive. I've got to get used to it. So yes, it will get smashed up. I know that, and I'm thinking I will use this one first rather than doing up something smart on the 210 wheelbase. Actually, or 225. I still haven't decided yet. I've got a mini body upstairs, but I haven't looked at the wheelbase. But within the rules, you're allowed L&L bodies, and there are some absolutely sweet bodies on that site. So I don't know yet whether I'm going to be 225 or 210, but we will start with the 239 with this one. One thing I have noticed is a fairly new body, yet no cutouts on the arches, so I may actually sand these down, but for the rest of it I ain't bothered. That'll get cracked, paint will get flaked in no time at all. Doesn't matter though, does it, with racing? It's just brilliant fun. So let's cut the body out. Right, here you go. This is how I do it. There are lots of ways of doing it. You could score with a knife, snap, snap, snap. You could get long kitchen scissors because this is all in one straight line and just go straight across. I just do half cuts roughly, and I mean roughly. If you look, I'm about 4 or 5 mil away, and I will do that all the way around until it's all gone. Then we can do the final trimming. Yep, teaching some of you to suck eggs, but there may be some newbies on here. So yeah, just half cuts, and then it's a continuous, rather than if you go there, then you've got a little bit of a dimple just in here. So, excuse the noise. So if you've got that then dimple, you then start again doing your halves, your half cuts and pulling it, but you'd still end up with that little dimple there. So if you try and do it all in one go, it'll be fine. And then you can go around and you can trim around the actual mold lines that are on the body, and then I'll go straight across from here and I'll do the wheel arches last. So that's the outer trimmings done, which, there's a few little bits, but you can do. You just go along and just get it to take a little bit. There. Tiniest little bit off, but that now looks straighter. When it comes to the wheel arches, you just do a little bit. That's taking the time. Now I've got a light up here which is helping because I can see the line on the body shell. And yes, the tongue out does help, honest. There you go. Okay. It's not 100% smooth, but for a racer, do I need to smooth that out? I don't really think so. So we'll do all 4 and then we'll wash it. Right. That doesn't look too bad. Scrum is here, my little Cocker Spaniel, to tell me that it's bedtime nearly. So the body is all cut out. The wheel buckets are all cut out. This video will continue, but I am not. So I think we'll cut to the next day or the day after or the day after. Oh, hang on. There it's gone. So the body has been all cut out. The, where are they gone? The light buckets, which I did call the wheel buckets the other day, they've been cut out. Everything's been washed. So it's now time to put, there you go, that's the 4 light buckets. So now it is time to sort out, hopefully, all the decals to cut out. But it's not just the windows. Have a look at all them. So that's the front and rear lights and the rear window, left, right windows. So I've got a lot to do. Oh, joy. Masks are done. A little bit fiddly on the rear lights, but doesn't look too bad. I may use, well, lots of different thicknesses of the Tamiya tape. May use them to go over the lines, because there's, like, the rear lights have got 3 different individual masks on there, but I'm still unsure at the moment if I'm just going to use PS3. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, masking is done. These will be alright because I've got the silver and then I've got the black for these. Right. Let's go for it. Right, another day and I went for it. So it appears we are all over PS3. Apart from a bit of a muppet, because I knew in my mind I had to mask off to do the black first. You know, these bits here. To do them first. Anyway, so I'm going to do a coat of white underneath here first, and then I'm going to peel this off and do the black. Silly Billy. Right, no offence to anybody called Billy. Also, you may well notice the lack of holes. Now, I'm only doing the body posts. I'm not going to bother putting the mirrors on because they'll get ripped off. I'm not going to bother doing the aerial because the receivers I use, the aerial's tiny. So, body holes. I have a reamer. This, for me, is not the best. It's blunt. It takes forever to go through. So I've done one here, but it's only at 4.5mm, so I have to ream that one out. See, it hardly cutting at all. So I've got a feeling that this one needs to go in the bin, and Mr. eBay or somewhere needs to be called because, yeah, it's hardly touching anything. So I shall show you another way that I do it. Now we're going to go Mr. Overkill drill. You could drill through and then step up to the holes on this, they say a 6mm. But I have been using a 6mm wood bit. Now if you look and get up close, it's not going to focus, is it? There you go. So you've got the excuse my dirty hands, I've just come home from work. The point in the middle, which you can put into the hole of the body, or into the dimple, dimple. Oh, let's kick the tripod. Yeah, so you can see the dimple is there. So at least with this, I can get it in the light. I can get it in, and then I can slowly, and then slowly, and this is the 6mm. Right, there you go. So you can see how much bigger the other one for the 6mm needs to be. There is no burr on the underside. There's no burr on the top. And because of the shape of the drill, it obviously cuts into the middle first, and then these two outer ridges cut the outer piece of the hole. So that is what I use to do my holes. So now all I've got to do is cut that one a bit bigger. And there you go. So there's the two on the roof done, and the two on the bonnet done, and the only one that's got any tape, any of the protective tape frayed over. There you go, I won't get it on with that dark in the background. You can see that's all frayed, whereas the ones that I've used that wood bit drill for are nice and clean. Right. So really and truly now I need to go and spray this up white and then tidy this shit pit. This is a weird one. You may not recognise me and one of these. It's a cup of coffee. So yeah, I'm. Oh, there you go. That shows you exactly how that's worked. And focus. So there, it just takes a circle out with the bit in the middle, which looks quite smart. Doodaloo. There, dirty fingers. Yep. So that then cuts it out, leaving a nice clean hole. Now, normally I would do that when it's a clear body. But obviously being a boo-boo maker, yeah, right, I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up and then I think we'll start the kit. As I said earlier, this is a new class that we're trying to bring in to the Torbay Off-Road RC. No, Torbay On-Road RC. Off-Road is a different night. So, Torbay On-Road RC will be trialing the M05s, and so that we can get an idea of how much it's exactly going to cost for people, as I said, we're going to do everything from scratch. Well, that's what I'm doing anyway. I have one of these radios, which is the Apsima SR2S. It's a 2-channel radio. Use it with the truck, and I think it's brilliant, really, for what it is. So I was lucky enough to go through Glastonbury yesterday for work. If you can call getting home at 8 o'clock after starting at 7 o'clock, not an hour. Yeah, I managed to stop off at Jadlam for about 5 minutes and buy myself one of these, and then I was told that I've got masses of Jadlam points. So it looks like from the future I'm going to be buying my kits from there, all of them, for quite a while. I think the truck boosted my point system from them, and yeah, so it was good to pop in there and see them guys. We will be doing a road trip later in the year. Dave and Andy don't know that yet, but I think it's on the cards. I think it was on the cards since the last time we were there. So yes, so that is done. Servo is on its way. Now, where were we? I need to find the white paint and the black paint. The weather outside is absolutely atrocious, but I might be able to take this to the barbecue shack at the top of the garden and spray the white and then the black. Right, I'm going to do that. Well, the body's come out okay. There's a few little areas where it's gone and bled through, but when the stickers are on, I don't think you're going to see it. Doesn't look a bad colour. Get a bit left over there. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, I've got the black now. There, the whole thing's done black. Can you see the speckly? I did the paint by the back door, the white paint in the rain, but it hasn't shown through on here, so we're all good. So now it's decal time. Unfortunately, I still have 2 bits to do. These are the light buckets for the front lights. They're good to go, but unfortunately, I nearly put a TS paint on these. They're the rear ones. They need to be silver, so I'll have to get another can. But that's not going to stop the decals. That was actually quite enjoyable. As I said, I went for the PS3, which is the light blue, and I've got all the decals on it, of which there are 60 plus, although it doesn't look like it. But when you look at like the light buckets, and then there's about 5 or 6 here, 3 for the rear lights, I think. These overlap coming over the back. So yeah, it's thoroughly enjoyable, and I love the look of it. Now, I did want to go box art because I love that metallic-y red look, but I really do like this. Now, I did want to give it some sort of race enhancements, but looking through all these stickers, unfortunately, most of them are what are they? Rothmans. I'm just sticking as a road car because I love it. So I have yet to do the rear light buckets because the silver paint that I said I had was in fact a TS paint, so that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, so this is finished. Apart from those, the chassis has already been started, but that'll be in a different video. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to then tidy this area up so that I can crack on with the rest of the building of the chassis. So yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe and all that. And let's see how this goes forward with the once the chassis is built. Cheers for now, guys. Take care. Bye bye.